Good morning, Girl Gang. This is Amber Vargas, founder of Girl Pursuit. On today's episode, this is number 41, we are going to talk about secure attachment. What do I mean by secure attachment? If I recall back quite a few years ago when I was young, and also in my adolescence and growing up and about to have children, my mother would always tell me, you know, if that kid wasn't attached to his mother, then, he would have been different. And I never necessarily understood why she said things that she said, and I wouldn't really understand, like, what do you mean by attached? And I've come to the realization just a few years ago that I understand her now. I understand what she meant by having an attachment with a parent. And I strive for that now. I strive for my child to have a secure attachment with me. It's so interesting that what does secure attachment mean? Like having that relationship with your child, that your child is willing to come up and talk to you, like that open door policy. Having a child, even in their almost 40s, right? 30s, 40s, 50s, go to you and still have that connection with you that it's okay and it is safe. Safe's a big word about a part of it. That is a part of it, because if one doesn't feel safe with any kind of emotion, then there is no real secure attachment. From what I have researched and from what I know is that safe attachment isn't about being a perfect parent. It's about being a safe one. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is recognize what you didn't receive and consciously choose to give it anyways. Growing up, I didn't have such a great childhood or relationship with my mother, but I do have to say, like, there is a relationship. I still have a relationship with my mother. It's not what I would hope for or want 100%, but it's there. I wish it was more secure, for sure, but it's there. I know I have a little girl. She's almost 5, and I want to have that connection with her. I hope that she can say, Mom, this is what you said, or this is what you did, and it hurt me, or I didn't feel validated, or I didn't, feel seen, however it may be, and have that accountability, right? Where I can say, you're right, I messed up, or I fucked up, and I didn't throw it back at her or make her feel shame for it, which a lot of childhood wounds are, reminiscing around that word and the meaning of shame, unfortunately. But I know that my mother had said, that's something that stayed with me, was that it shapes you how you understand love, safety, and connection. I know that it wasn't necessarily cruel or necessarily intentional, but formative. I know I'm raising my daughter now, and those words are in the back of my mind. It's a warning and it's a compass, almost at the same time, right? Like, when you look at it, you can say that it can be something that can deter you from saying, like, if I get too attached to my child, or my child gets too attached to me, like, would they rely on me completely for all the things, right? Because there could be that ping-ponging, what do you call it, seesaw effect. I don't know. It's something that I want to obviously share with you guys. That's why this episode's about it. And if I can share some research with you, John Bowlby's, his attachment theory is secure attachment develops when a caregiver is constantly responsive, available, and attuned to a child's needs. The result, A child who feels safe to explore the world because they trust their caregiver is a safe harbor to return to. There's 4 attachment styles, y'all. They're secure, something along the lines of, I know you'll be there when I need you. Anxious, I need constant reassuring that you won't leave. Avoidant, I've learned not to need you because you weren't there. Disorganized, you're both my safe place and my source of fear. Holy shit, huh? Damn, I wonder. I have a combination of these with my own mother. If I'm truth be told, if I'm being honest right now. But the research says securely attached children are more resilient, more empathetic, more academically successful, and have healthier adult relationships. It doesn't require perfection. It requires repair. That right there, y'all, is the fucking keyword, is the gold pot at the end of the rainbow. It's repair. It's the accountability. It's the awareness. It's the humility. It's the vulnerability. All that a parent can show, can admit, can be, can do. Yeah. So being present and not perfect. Your child doesn't need you to be flawless. They need you to be there. Perfect example. Ugh, I so fucked up this morning. On our way to school, my child is in preschool. She's doing preschool again. She'll turn 5 in October and won't start kindergarten until next year, which is fine. And my son's in 3rd grade. And I was hurrying them up. And that's something that was a part of my childhood, was time. Was very, very scarce. Like, it was like, we gotta go. There was 5 kids to get ready and get them to school on time, get to work, however it was. Scary, rushed, pushy, demanding, harsh words, shouting, all the things happened. And I see that come out of me at times. And today, this morning, it fucking came out again, where I rushed her. Something, she was wearing these cute little skort pants, skirts, and skort is a skirt shorts combination, and the tags were bugging her. So she came over and with like her moisturizer lotion that she has to put on her face, because my kids have routine. They know what to do. You know, this is what we do before this is how we get ready, and then we got to go. Let's go. And they're always ninjas, and they're so amazing, and I do try to praise them as much as I can. But this morning was her wanting that cut off, but also have the lotion in her hand. And I said, okay, I can do that. And I also said, hey, did your brother get his moisturizer lotion on his face? And she's like, yeah, but can you do this? And I snapped at her and I said, I already answered you. I already said, yes, I would. And I was expecting her to know. And I was expecting her to just like hear mom right when mom said it. But her little brain, her 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old little brain was like trying to, understand and retain the information and trying to comprehend. And I was just go, 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 go. My brain was like firing up. Let's go, let's go. And I'm trying to rush and finish up my brushing of my teeth and trying to get out the door, because that's what we do as mothers, right? Like, we just rush. We're always doing all the things of boom, 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 bing, bing, bing. Task done, task done, task done. And she's following me slowly back. I'm already rushing towards her room, and I already had cut her tags, and I'm coming over, and I was like, come on, let's go. And I shouted at her, like, let's go, get over here. And I clapped my hands, and she started crying. And right there, I was like, oh, fuck, I fucked up so much. And I sat there. We were already late, like running late, right? So whatever late maybe, we still made it in time. First bell was ringing when we got there. But I took a moment and I sank. Like, I sat down and eye level, and she cried in my arms. And it was, I saw my little self in her. And I'm so glad I held the goddamn patience, because I needed to give her that. And I also needed to give myself that. Like, give her fucking moment, grace. You just shouted at her, commanded at her to, like, get something done. Let's go. Because I still had to get her hair done. And I just let her cry on my shoulder and let her just there, just feel it. Many times I catch myself of like, why don't I just let them feel it? Like it's not that big of a deal. I did it today though. I did it. Like I repaired. And I literally said, I'm sorry, that was not kind. The shouting was not kind. And I'm sorry. And yeah, I had that emotional attunement with her. Seeing her feelings without dismissing them. Saying things like, I see that you're really upset. That makes sense. Far too many times we're quick to shut the emotion down of a child because we're anxious of what they're feeling, because we don't want to feel that, because it brings out the childhood wound in us. Tell me I'm right or wrong. I believe I am right. Think about it. We're too quick to shut a kid up, basically, and not have them feel their feelings and say, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, when the kid's really not fine. The kid's actually feeling sad and hurt, and you can say it's okay to say, you're hurt. I'm sorry that hurts. That makes sense. And just being with them for a fucking moment. If we could all just do that at least once a day, I think that would be amazing. I think we would come many strides forward in life and in just secure attachment. I know that jumping back onto obviously my script of consistently being available, it's not that the secure attachments should be like I'm available 24/7, but being reliably reachable emotionally, not just physically. And letting them come back to you after the fall, after the conflict, after the hard thing. You're the safe harbor. I'm the safe harbor. She came into me. Like she came into my arms. She didn't pull away. She wasn't scared. I'm so glad that like in this moment she wasn't. There have been times where I've been scary and I am not proud of it. But I am real about it. And the more I say it out loud, the more I know I will do better and I will be accountable for my own actions and do better in this world. Now, me modeling that, something that is different than was modeled for me. I'm striving for the daughter who knows that she can come to me with anything, a child who feels seen and not just managed, a relationship where she's allowed to have feelings without fear of losing my love. And violin, y'all, playing that violin again, breaking that cycle. Parenting differently than I was parented, doing it imperfectly and repairing. Giving her and him, my boy, what I'm still learning to give myself. The takeaway, guys, secure attachment is not about it's about safety. Excuse me, correcting myself. And it's not about perfection. Your child needs a safe harbor. They don't need a perfect parent. Repair is the work. Rupture will happen. Repair is where the security is being built. And I can give what I didn't receive. It takes work, it takes awareness, it takes choosing differently, but it is fucking possible, guys, because I'm doing it. And I'm living proof of it. What my mother had said to me when I was younger and growing up, the child just had a secure attachment with a parent, she wouldn't say secure attachment, she would say attachment, have an be attached to a parent. And I never understood what do you mean by attached? I know I'm being redundant again, but her saying that shaped me, and then I get to choose. And that's the beauty of it, right? Like I get to choose what I shape with my daughter and my son. The cycle breaks with me. It ends now. I didn't receive everything I needed, and I'm not sure my mother received everything she needed either. But I'm choosing to strive for something different. Not perfection, safety. Not the right words all the time, but repair when I get it wrong. A daughter and son who know that they can always come home to me. That's what I'm building. One imperfect repair and showing up day at a time. And with that, y'all, as always, I bid you farewell. Till next time, this is Amber Vargas, founder of Girl Pursuit. Take care, y'all.